Welcome. I am Stampin' Peace with Mary Knabe from Westerville, Ohio. Melinda, I saw that you were basically right in my neighborhood. I live 10 minutes from Easton. Oh, if you're ever back here, please let me know. I would love to meet you in person. I would run up to Easton and perhaps we could even have lunch or a snack or a drink and just get to know each other a little bit in person. How cool would that be? But yes, I live 10 minutes from Easton in the Columbus area. This is me after taking out my computer. I've been up really early and took my computer outside and worked out on my front porch, took a 2-mile walk, ran back in, was getting things ready. So, you know, this is my summer look. But anyways, I have a few announcements and then I have a fun project to show you. I'm going to show you how to make 3 sizes of envelopes from designer, half a sheet of designer series paper each. It's really easy, super fun. And with that, I'm going to show you some very quick and easy birthday cards. So stay tuned. But before then, I have a few announcements. I just announced a new class as well. I want to pull out the punch. And with the class, you'll get the Turtle Bundle, both the Turtle Friends stamp set and the Turtle Punch. I just announced it yesterday, and it's already proving to be popular. I'm excited. And the cards are, if I do say so myself, the cards are darling. I'm just going to show you 2 of them here. You will make 8 cards, 2 each of 4 designs. This is one of them. One of the cards is a slimline card, and you'll have the envelopes for that as well as the regular size cards. So that's one. And then here's another one that I think is, well, I think they're all cute. You are turtly loved. But yes, that information went out yesterday. I believe I already put it on my blog as well as my Facebook, but you will be seeing more of that. And it did go out in an email. But again, if you need that information, all you have to do is message me and I'll get it right out to you. What's next? I've got my cheat sheet here because there's so many things. Okay, for July, I have, make sure I'm on the wrong page. For July, I have 3 online events. I've been doing some card making and bingo nights, and the response is very good. And I'm continuing to do that at least every other month, if not more. And the next one will be a Christmas in July theme. Everybody will get this stamp set, Evergreen Elegance, as part of their card making and bingo packet. The cost is $35. Information went out today through emails. I'll also be posting to my blog and Facebook group. It's fun. We make the cards together. You can win prizes, and you get the stamp set, plus the card making kit, plus the bingo cards. And because it is Christmas in July, everybody that signs up for that July 16th card making and bingo night will get an extra gift from me. And then, because I was doing the card making and bingo night, a few people have asked me, would I do some other card making or paper crafting online events? So yes, I will do Zoom by request. I will continue to do my classes to go as I have been, but I'll be throwing in some different classes that will be via Zoom and will involve product and things like that. So on Monday, July 12th, again, this information went out today, I'm having a kit and caboodle night that will be by Zoom. And all you have to do is go to my website, maryknabe.stampinup.net, and purchase a kit or two perhaps. I've allowed about an hour and a half to 2 hours for that event. But what we'll do is you will order your kits, you'll register, let me know that you did order, and then I will also be sending, what am I saying? Lost my train of thought. I will also be sending out information for that. You can win prizes that night. We'll be making our kits together. All of those kits are designed for anyone and everyone. You don't have to have stamping and paper crafting experience to do those kits. They're really fun. They're really fabulous. So that will be Monday, July 12th. We will also be playing a game, and I will have some Stampin' Up! Prizes to give away on that Zoom event. You do have to be present at the Zoom event to win the Stampin' Up! Prizes, but you pick your kit and we'll do it together. So a fun night to socialize and connect with other crafters by Zoom. And then finally, my last announcement before I start today's demonstration is on Thursday, July 22nd, I'm having a hand-penned Memories and More card making class. As you may or may not know, the hand-penned, where are they here? The hand-penned Memories and More cards, card pack, I should say, looks something like this. You get an assortment of the 4x6 cards, as well as an assortment of 3x4 cards. They're all different. I mean, there's a whole bunch in there. Some are just patterns and prints. Some are pretty sayings. And then and that's $10. And then you will order the coordinating envelopes and cards. This is the card. They're 4 1/4 by 4. Come with pretty coordinating envelopes. And then I'm going to show you how to make 15 cards plus some extra things, maybe some gift tags, 3D items, show you perhaps a collage, things like that. But at the minimum, we will be making 15 cards. And again, you purchase those things and we do it together online by Zoom. So lots out there. So you may have already seen lots of emails coming out to you, and there will be more over the next few weeks. I'll also advertise on my blog, as well as my Facebook page and my VIP group. So keep those things in mind. So today, who's ready for a demonstration? We're making quick and easy cards, plus I'll show you how to make your own envelopes in 3 sizes with our beautiful hand pen designer series paper. I'm going to flip my camera around now, so it is on my craft table, focused on my craft table. And while I do that, I'm going to ask you to please share this video, and hopefully we'll get more people to join in today's demonstration. Just so you know, we're going to make 3 quick and easy cards, like I said, and after I make each card, I will make the coordinating size envelope to go with it in the hand pen designer series paper. I do have templates that I use, and I will be taking pictures of these and posting them to my blog as well as to this post afterwards. Okay, so if you want to do a screenshot or take notes, feel free, but I will have all the details on the cutting and scoring dimensions posted for you later. Please feel free to ask questions as we go along. Today, I'm going to be using the Happiest of Birthdays stamp set, and in particular, I'm using the Wishing You the Happiest of Birthdays. I will be using a new in color, Pale Papaya. And I'm also going to be using, as I said, some hand pen designer series paper. One of my favorite papers, although I tend to love all of them. But now I lost my samples. Oh, too many things here. Where are they? Okay, they are right here somewhere. There's a stack of 3 cards in envelopes that were right here just before I went live. Oh, here they are. Got lost in the mix-up with the classes. So here is the first one. Just a very quick, simple, easy birthday card for you to make. I use this template and, again, the designer series paper. So let me show you how to do this. And I'm going to start each time by making the card first and then showing you how to make the decorative envelope. I just got stuff everywhere because I wanted to show you all those other cool classes and things. If you're watching, please say hello so I know who's here. And like I said, please feel free to ask questions or comment throughout the video. I will be giving away some cards today. So I'm just very quickly and easily stamping, wishing you the happiest of birthdays. This cardstock measures 3 inches by 4 inches. And I love it. If you need quick and simple birthday cards, I'm telling you, this is the stamp set you need. And I especially love this stamp in particular. If you tend to be a little late with your birthday cards like me, it's also a great set. Plus, it's your day, enjoy it. I think is a great sentiment that you can use with so many different occasions. For instance, graduations, could be retirement, could be a new job or new promotion, something like that. Well, come on, there we go. But yes, I love that. It's your day, enjoy it. Could be for a wedding, a bridal shower, all kinds of things in addition to birthday. I'm adhering that to a piece of Pale Papaya cardstock, which measures 3 1/4 by 4 1/4 inches. And I'm going to adhere this to my basic white card front with Stampin' Dimensionals. Real simple measurements too. Standard size card base, 3 by 4 inch white cardstock, and 3 1/4 by 4 1/4 inch Pale Papaya cardstock as well. On my sample card, I used some of our new in color jewels, so I think I'll use the same. These were on back order for a while, so if you missed them and you were waiting for them, please know that they are back in stock. Remember, when you're working with embellishments, oops, one of them didn't, okay. When you're working with embellishments, you typically want to use an odd number. So for something like this, I use 3 or 5. Now let's make the coordinating envelope for this. I'm going to set my ink pad out of the way here so I don't make a mess with it. Okay. you're going to start with a piece of designer series paper that measures 6 inches by 12 inches, okay? 6 by 12. For this size card, the 5.5 by 4.25 inch card, you are going to use the whole piece of 6 by 12. You're going to score at 3/4 inch on both of the long sides. Okay, there we go. Forgot to turn off my phone volume. And that call interrupted our Facebook Live, but we're good now. Then you're going to score at 2 inches and at 7 3/4 inches on that long side, okay? So 3/4 inch from the short side all the way down those long sides. Turn it to the horizontal or landscape position, and you're going to score at 2 and at 7 1/4. Now on my sample card, I used the opposite side for the outside of my envelope. This time I'm going to use the floral side for the outside. And what you're going to do, again, this will all be posted for you later on my blog as well as Facebook page and Facebook group. What you're going to do is cut out pieces. We're going to cut some angles. And then we're going to simply fold this. You're going to be amazed at how easily these come together. When I had my last card making and bingo night, I showed this as an alternate project, and the participants seemed to really enjoy it, so I thought I need to let this be a Facebook Live demonstration. Now, what they saw was how to make this size envelope. So you're going to get this plus the 2 smaller sizes. And that's all there is to it. All right, I made a few angled cuts, small angled cuts, which signify or show off the 2 side flaps of our envelope. And then I cut some angles for the top and bottom as well. So that's how it all, I want to show you how this all fits. And again, you will get all the dimensions when I post the template for you. Okay, so on my template, I have dotted lines to show you where all the scoring lines are. And then the red lines indicate the cutting lines. And you'll notice that I go just beyond the score lines a little bit so I get those angles. It just makes your envelope come together a little bit more, and just to give it a nicer look. One thing I did is I just put my paper snips down, kind of pointed to that corner where I was going, and I cut. If you're not comfortable with that, go ahead and use a ruler or straight edge to make a mark from where those 2 score lines intersect to just about 1/4 inch or so over from each of the score lines. So then you can just cut along the score lines. Either way works just fine. So these are scraps now. Throw those out. And now it's time to put this envelope together. The only place I put my adhesive when I'm putting these envelopes together is on the left and right edges of my bottom flap. And then you just fold it up and it seals on those side flaps, okay? It's really important that you put that adhesive just on the left and right sides of the bottom flap. If you start putting adhesive on the side flaps, chances are you're going to have adhesive in places you don't need it and don't want it, okay? And then the top just folds over. Now this envelope, just got glue on me, this envelope does fit our typical 5.5 by 4.25 inch card and closes like that. So this will go in the mail. You can just use like a white piece of paper or a white label to write your mailing address on the front. All right. And when I'm ready to mail this, I'm just going to put a little adhesive right here and close it up and seal it off. All right. I don't worry about putting any adhesive there until I'm ready to mail it. All right. Okay. So that's one. Now here's my second quick and easy card. This one is a square one, and this measures 4.25 by 4.25 inches. Please know that of the 3 sizes I'm showing you, this is the only size envelope that you can mail. So consider this a mailing envelope. For my other 2 cards and the coordinating envelopes, I would use these to maybe put on a coworker's desk. I might drop it into a gift bag or attach it to a wrapped package, something like that, okay? You can also mail a square card in the standard size envelope if you choose. But like I said, I would use this, if I'm giving somebody a plant or a bouquet of flowers and I want to tuck in a card, this is perfect for that, as well as the next size down that I'm going to be showing you. But just please be aware that I'm showing you 3 sizes of cards today and envelopes, and it's the largest one only that can be mailed. The other 2 I use for gift enclosures. All right, so let's make this. As you can see, it's another very quick and easy card. My white cardstock here measures, I think a second, 3.25 inches. Yes, 3.25 by 3.25 inches. Again, I'm going to stamp that same sentiment. And then I'm going to adhere this to a piece of pale papaya cardstock that measures 3.5 inches by 3.5. My card base is 4.25 by 8.5 inches. And I scored at 4.25. So 4.25 by 4.25 inch card. Dimensionals always make your cards a little more fun and a little more interesting. Now on my sample, excuse me, on my sample, I've made, I embellished using the same pale papaya in color jewels, but this time I'm going to use some of these. What are these called? Loose flower flourishes. It's kind of a mouthful. Loose flower flourishes. And they come in 2 sizes in 3 of the new in colors. So we have pale papaya, we have polished pink, and what's the other one? Fresh freesia. And these do not have adhesive on, so I like to just use a drop of the multi-purpose glue wherever I want to place my flowers. We got two stuck together there, not sure what that's about. You can also use glue dots on the larger flowers, but these small flowers, they're super teeny tiny, so I think a drop of glue is best for those. The mini glue dots are just too big for these tiny flowers. And I'm just going to leave it to the 3, just like that. I think it's pretty. All right, let's make an envelope for this. Now this size requires a different template. Whoops. All right. To note on here also, all the templates I've put on what my finished card size is for each of these. Now on this one, you're going to start by chopping off 2.5 inches from the bottom. Now, if your paper is directional, you might want to decide what's top and bottom. It's really, you know, not a big deal. Just cut off 2.5 inches on one of those. Obviously, you want to save that because that's good to use on another project. It's not really a scrap. It's something you'll use on another project. Then we're going to, on the short side, the top of our trimmer and scorer, we're going to score at 3/4 inch along each side. Then you're going to want to score, again, I'm just following my template, score at 2 inches and 6.5 on each long side. You know, I will point out that it's 3/4 inch from both the left and the right size, but on my template I've written score at 3.25 and then 5.25. So whichever way you do it, you're getting the same score lines. So now I want to score at 2 inches for the top on all 3 of these envelopes, all 3 different sizes. You're going to have a 2-inch top. Then I'm going to score at 6.5. That's also 3 inches from the bottom. So again, I've got both measurements there, which is whichever is easier for you to work with. And you'll see that, yep, that measures 3 inches. Okay, so it looks like a lot on the template, but notice I'm just telling you, you're going to start with 12-inch by 6-inch DSP, cut off 2 inches, that should be 2.5 from the bottom. Let me mark that so I don't forget. 2.5 inches from the bottom. And then it tells you what size you're left with, 6 inches by 9.5, and then how to score. And now I'm ready to basically do my angled cuts and cut away all those corners. I prefer to do the cutting before I fold on the score lines. It doesn't really matter which, it's just that I can, on this particular print, I can see the score lines a little bit better. Sometimes on a busier print, you might want to fold first to make those score lines a little more obvious. There's not a right or wrong way, it's just whatever works best for you. So now I'm moving my scissors over again, about 1/4 inch. I'm kind of pointing it to the direction of where I want to go, to those intersecting score lines. I'll do the same thing on this side. move towards the center of the flap about 1/4 of an inch, point my snips to the intersecting score lines and snip it. Same thing on the other end. And there's nothing wrong with you using a straight edge to draw a straight line there if you want to, whatever you're comfortable with. If you're comfortable freehanding it like I am, that's great too. And now I'm just going to do the same thing as the other envelope, fold in those sides, and my bottom flap is ready to be adhered. Again, just a little adhesive on the left and right sides of the bottom flap only. Don't these come together so quickly? I mean, I'm amazed. And they're just super fun. I mean, you're going to give this to somebody with a pretty plant or a box of chocolates or a new book or whatever, and they're going to be like, wow, you made this envelope? Trust me, they are going to be amazed by what you can do. All right. And now we have one more. For this last card, set this here for now. For the last card, I have, I think it's 3 inches. Yes, 3 inches by 8.5 inches. 3 inch by 8.5. I've scored it 4 1/4, and I'm folding. I'm going to once again stamp the birthday sentiment with my pale papaya. On this particular card, I'm stamping right onto the card front, and I'm stamping pretty close to the bottom of that card front. Now I have this space up here. What I'm going to do is, I didn't even show you the sample, did I? Here's my envelope. And there's my simple birthday card. Perfect for a bouquet of flowers, to put with a small gift, something like that. And I'm just going to tie a simple knot at the top. I went all the way around the card base, and I'm going to tie a double knot. This is Pale Papaya Woven Ribbon. It too is new to our product line and can be found in the new annual catalog. And everything I'm using today, everything, as well as I think pretty much all the other Stampin' Up! Products today, again, are you can get free shipping on them with today's promotion. It's a 1-day only. Today, all day, free shipping on orders of $50 or more. And what's so great about free shipping? I don't know if I really save money, but I do. But then I spend that extra money getting myself a little something extra on my order. You know how that works, right? All right. And you know what? We might as well get the most we can for our money. Did anybody shop on Amazon Prime Days? I'm not much of a shopper, but like I said, I did take advantage of that, buying myself a new computer stand to raise that off the desk, and the mat for my carpet under my work chair here. And I also bought myself a new vacuum. I know the mailman was he looked at me strange, right? He said, "How are you?" And I said, "Well, I'm so good. I got a new vacuum today that you're delivering." And he looked at me kind of funny, and I said, "Well, I already have a vacuum, but I bought a second one to keep downstairs so I don't have to carry it up and down. And this one, the Shark vacuum, has the component that lifts off, so it'll be real easy to do my stairs now instead of my carpeted stairs, instead of lifting a heavy full-size vacuum. So yeah, that was kind of exciting for me. But you know, sometimes it's those little things, those necessities that make our life easier. All right, so let's make the final card. Again, we start with that 6" by 12" piece of designer series paper. And as I have on here, I'm telling you to chop off 4.5 inches from the bottom. So I'm going to do that first. Chop off 4.5 inches. I mean, you can make a nice card front with this, right? So hang on to that. And then I'm going to, and this is super easy, on each of the along each of the long sides, short side at the top, I'm scoring at 3¼ inch on both the left and the right side. Now I'm going to, like the other one, score 2 inches from the top, and I'm going to score 2 inches from the bottom. How's that for simple, right? Oops, I just used my cutting blade. That was not good. So I've got this. Remember, we cut off that 4.5 inch. So now I'm down to a size like this. And now I'm just going to start snipping where I've marked the red lines on the template. When I snip these first 4, that kind of makes it easy for me to keep track of top, bottom, left, and right. I know that these flaps will be my sides. Shanda, I'm glad to hear that you get excited about stuff like that too. You know, it's the little things in life sometimes that get us excited, you know? I guess it's a good way. It makes me think, okay, I am thankful for all I have when I get excited about something like that. Oh, Father's Day is coming. No, we just had Father's Day, didn't we? I was going to say that would be a fun, you know, gift enclosure card for Father's Day. But yeah, we just passed Father's Day. Father's Day, Mother's Day, graduations, oh, baby showers, right? Isn't it always fun giving baby gifts? And what cute baby cards you could make and then put them in a pretty decorative envelope. Actually, something like this would be pretty for a new baby or baby girl, or bridal shower, or, you know, I don't know, even wedding, I guess. You just change out the sentiment. But I think the colors work perfectly too. All right, tell me what you think. Do you like these projects, these simple cards? And let's set them out here. The simple cards and the easy to make envelopes. Trying to put them in so you can see them all. And of course our large one. With my new setup, I keep having to look up and make sure I'm in the viewing screen for you. The nice thing about simple cards, you can make a lot at once. Maybe you want to make up all your birthday cards for the next month, something like that. But you can also make changes to them by changing out the colors. I could use this very same designer series paper, but maybe use Blushing Bride or the garden green. What's the yellow in here? I think it's Daffodil Delight. You know, just choose any color that works for you. And you could even switch out some of the embellishments. You can change out the sentiment for other occasions. I know my sister's family had a high school graduate this year, so they went to lots and lots of graduation parties. And Joan's family tends to give the new graduates gift cards. So even any of these would have worked for something like that and just made it fun and decorative. Naomi, thank you so much for sharing. I really appreciate it. And with my last minute tech issue, I forgot to share myself. So I'm going to do that as well. And I'll share it to my VIP group. All right, are there any questions I can answer for any of you? I'm gonna, because it's only showing me 2 comments at a time, I'm just gonna scroll back quickly and see if I missed anything. Oh, Shanda, you just ordered the Happiest of Birthday stamp set. This has been around for a year. I am telling you, I love it. It is my go-to birthday set. Oh, so many of you on here. Stella, Joan, Sharon, Janelle, Shanda, Naomi. I saw Melinda. I think I said Stella. Did I miss somebody? I think Mary Lou was on here. Also, Gladys, welcome. Oh, you ladies, you make my day. Thank you all for being here and sharing. Hi, Miriam. Sharing part of your Thursday with me. Tomorrow, I will have a Facebook Live at 2 p.m. I don't know what I'm doing yet. I have to put some thought into that. I really have no idea what project I'm doing, but I'm sure it will be great. I'm also excited for tomorrow because in addition to doing another Facebook Live with you, I am picking up my peaches from the peach truck. And my daughter Andrea is going to come over. She's a teacher, so she's off right now. She does tutoring in the summer, but she does not work on Fridays. And she is going to come over and we're gonna just be in the kitchen and make some fun things with our fresh peaches. Right now I have peach pie and peach salsa on my list of things to make. Never made either, but I'm going to do it. And if you have any good peach recipes, send them to me. I would love to hear, to get some of those recipes and hear what you've made with fresh peaches. So have a great Thursday. Thank you all for joining me. Thank you for sharing. I will be giving away one of each of my 2 large cards, I'll say, the sample as well as the one I made with you. And then these others I'll be using to put with birthday gifts for family and friends. So I hope you enjoyed this. I would love to see you make some quick and easy cards as well as some designer series paper envelopes. So please share those when you make them and post them here, or you can post them to just Stampin' Piece VIP group or any post here on Stampin' Piece with Mary Knabe. I love to see what you all do, and I love to know that I inspire people. So please do share. Have a great day. See you tomorrow.